Good evening, everybody. This is Sweat, and welcome to another episode of Bipod Up, where I attempt to tackle one of these heavy recoil LMGs, throw them down on a bipod, and again try to tame them and show you just how devastating they can be once you're able to fully deploy that bipod. The good thing is, the bipod is an accessory, or it's something that you can equip on even a lot of assault rifles and such. So I think maybe one day I'll be able to show you something like the M416 with the bipod or something like that. I think that'd be a really interesting video. But for today, we're going to tackle this PKP. PECHENEG. I don't criticize me because I don't speak Russian, I guess that is. So, and actually this is a really good spot if you're looking to bipod up on strike at Kharkin. The best part about this is the enemy is pretty much going to run right by you. If you had maybe a suppressor on an LMG or something like that, they would probably run right by you with how much of a hurry they're in just to get inside that building at A, and you're able to put a lot of devastating fire on that enemy flank. But the problem is they can spawn behind you as well, and I cut that part of the clip out because that's exactly what happened. I had a whole group of enemies spawn right behind me, and they didn't treat me well once they found out where I was. And this, I decided to leave this in here. I wanted to show you guys some of the problems that you can run in with the bipod, and what eventually I had to do to get out of it. I thought this was an excellent spot, kind of out of the line of fire. I mean, not obviously the enemy shooting at me there, but they weren't really looking up there until I started throwing rounds down because I was getting frustrated with that bipod not deploying. Tried it up on that rail. Basically, I just realized I didn't have enough room, and if I would have been able to bipod up on this spot, if I'd have been able to get to this spot with full health and maybe had a better opportunity to put rounds toward that guy instead of him getting the jump on me and me being already damaged, I think that would have been devastating. At least being able to suppress the enemy enough to allow my guys that you probably saw trapped underneath me to escape, to get out of there, and to head over to B. So that's really I think that'd be an excellent spot. I really think I want to try that out again sometime. But the problem is I have to do a better job of deploying that bipod. And as you guys know, using a controller, don't have a specific key just for bipoding that thing up yet. Still working on some key bindings and stuff like that. So so maybe that was an issue as well. But definitely something to think about as you look forward. So one thing I really wanted to talk about with this bipod, and I hope I didn't talk about it on the last video too much, because I think I was talking just the other day with someone, it might have been in the Works Media, about having just a touch of suppressive, extra suppressive ability, not ability, like squad cover, or yeah, squad cover, almost like squad flak, built into the bipod. And I'm gonna have to go back and listen now because I'm paranoid to make sure I didn't talk about it in the other video. But I really love the ability to shoot this thing the way you do. Almost any LMG, including these heavy ones like the M60 and the PKP, with a lot of recoil, you're really able to do work, once it's bipoded up with no suppression. If you're not getting suppressed or anything, it's almost like shooting a laser beam, and it's almost unfair because I believe all of the heavier bullets, all the heavier 7.62 round LMGs got buffed to, the high damage, where it's what, like 4 rounds and that's it. I mean, that guy, he had to be wounded, or never mind. I just realized I got that headshot bonus on him. So doesn't take a lot of rounds to take guys down. But what the problem is you have to set up like I am here, so far outside of the combat zone, or much further than I would like. I mean, I'd really like to be able to push the issue with the bipod and be able to push forward, lay down, and get to a point where I'm laying down fire and my teammates can rush past me, instead of being so far back where they have to rely rely on me to push enemies back from further away. What I would like is, I would just love to have the opportunity or the ability that once you deploy that bipod, you're able to take a little bit more suppression before it really affects you. Just like another built-in squad specialization for suppression, or cover. Excuse me, I keep saying suppression. Just like an extra squad cover, but built into the bipod. Even if somebody on your team is running squad cover, just a little bit. And I'm not saying the mechanic is broken. I would accept it just fine the way it is. I don't have any enormous problems. I don't have problems with it. I would just like that extra ability. That's all. And I'm leaving you guys this clip or this video with one enormous fail here. I panicked, man. Look, I had all those guys and I just folded. I mean, it didn't help that I'd already had just a little bit of health already. You know, I was pretty diminished as far as health goes. And this, I just decided to troll a little bit. Threw that C4 down, as you guys probably seen in a lot of my videos. If I have support, if I have C4, I'm throwing it by the objective as soon as I plant it or somebody else plants it. I mean, I think that's a great way to protect things, just like that. I figured that, wait a minute, I didn't have my teammates weren't by that objective. Let me go ahead and do my civic duty and protect that thing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know. First of all, let me know if I talked about this already, because I'm going to feel like a real fool if I have. And second of all, let me know if you think the bipod deserves just a little bit extra cover, suppression cover. I think that would be an excellent mechanic to add in there, and I think it'd be just the right amount of balance. I don't know, but maybe some people might think it's OP. If you missed some of my earlier videos, Slug It Out was last Friday, and I actually used a Sega with the rifle scope and slugs, and that was a challenging gameplay. I encourage you guys to go watch. Even threw a collateral in there that I was really proud of, and I hope you guys enjoy that. To the right is the video I posted just the other day with the M1 Abrams, and I kind of made fun of myself. I said it's a big 60-ton battering ram, and I kind of played like it was made out of 60 tons of feathers, and it was going to break with one shot. So just let me know what you guys think of that commentary as far as using the tank without a lot of communication. You know, keeping that tank alive as opposed to just throwing it in there and wrecking havoc. New to the channel, just hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.